I'm going to Lancaster and going to a venue known as the Hangar, as I'm there to watch my first USL League 1 match between AV Alta versus Westchester SC. Now, not only this is the first ever USL League 1 game I'm attending in the Sporthop series, but this is also the first ever home game for AV Alta in the USL League 1, though despite the fact that they actually technically have played two previous home games in this new venue, but both of them are in the US Open Cup. But this is also kind of an interesting matchup with the way that they are also playing against their fellow expansion bros in Westchester SC. And both of these expansion teams have kind of had an interesting start to the season, with AV Alta, of course, not getting off to the best start in their life in USL League 1, with them losing their first two games. Whereas for Westchester SC, they were able to win one game and also draw one, with a decent start for them in their expansion season in the USL League 1. But yeah, there's no doubt that there's going to be some history that could be made tonight. We'll see whether or not if AV Alta can finally get their first win in USL League 1 in their first ever home game, and maybe even score their first ever home goal in this one as well. But yeah, let's see how this game is going to turn out. Let's go soccer. So we've just arrived here at Lancaster and at this place known as the Hangar. And I think there's a reason why this place is called the Hangar, because you got a lovely fighter jet right at the entrance. And also there's the name of the venue there on that building. And I think this is the line to get inside the stadium. So I've just arrived inside the venue, and I'm actually up at this little hillside here overlooking at the pitch. And as you can see, both teams are doing their pre-game warm-up. These are the AV Alta player doing their pre-game warm-up, and then on the other side are the Westchester SC player doing their pre-game warm-up. And even though we still got about 35 minutes before the beginning of the match, the stands have already started to kind of fill up. Now I'm assuming most likely this game is going to be sold out, because this is such a historic event for AV Alta, playing their first ever home game in USL League 1. And another thing that's also interesting is that I can clearly tell that this used to be a minor league baseball stadium, because you have the grandstand here that used to be the whole play. And then another thing I can easily tell that this used to be a minor league baseball stadium, so you've got the batter's eye there. You also have the old foul pole, and I think this is also where the bullpen is. Yeah, like I said, it's a very nice stadium. I might actually stand here for the first half, or maybe even in the second half, because this actually gets a very nice view of the pitch. Actually, if I move a little bit more toward the left, I can see the entire pitch without any obstruction aside from that light pole there. But like I said, we still got about 35 minutes before the beginning of this match. And now it looks like both teams is heading to the center circle. And in just a bit, we're going to get ready for the start of this first half of this inaugural home game for AV Alta in the USL League 1 between them and Westchester SC. And the referee gets this match underway. AV Alta will be going with their home all-green kit, going from right to left. Westchester SC will be going with their all-white road kit, going from left to right, as we are underway this beautiful Saturday evening here at the venue known as the Hangar here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium here in Lancaster. The back post, it's flicked ahead, and that is going to be into the supporter section there. The Alta definitely putting the pressure early on. It's going to go for goal, and that's going to go into the supporter section again, but there's no doubt the adrenaline is running from the whole side. Now here comes AV Alta as they swing this one on the right. As this ball comes in, and it's in! It is the first ever goal for AV Alta at home, as the sold-out crowd here at the Hangar goes absolutely nuts. And well, they have definitely got off to a positive start, AV Alta, and they rightly deserve to go up 1-0 here inside just 10 minutes in this game. Here comes Westchester here, and that one wasn't dealt cleanly. Nerve-wracking defending here, and that is gonna go just wide there, as these last 40 minutes, and as I said that, they gave the ball away cheaply, and now can AV Alta punish them because of it? As another cross comes in, and it's in! It is 2-0 in favor of AV Alta. The fans goes absolutely nuts there, but for Westchester SC, that is something of their undoing there. There's a cheap giveaway there in the midfield, and AV Alta go quickly on the other end, and they punish Westchester SC by being sloppy there in the middle of the park. AV Alta, they're in dreamland right now. It's not even a half-hour play. It is 2-0 in favor of the host. It's a decent one here, and that is over the bar as, well, that's been some of the more dangerous chance that Westchester SC has got, and those low balls that they have put in these last couple of minutes has really caused trouble in that AV Alta back line. There's so much body here. He's going to go for goal, and that is right to the goalkeeper. Trying to dink this one into the box and cause chaos. He's going to go for goal here, and that is nowhere near on target. And that one is clear of the way. And that is the halftime whistle. Well, what a first half it was, at least for the Hawks. It's a dream first half for them as they head to halftime with a 2-0 lead over Westchester SC. So it's halftime here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, aka the Hangar, and it's AV Alta with a 2-0 lead over Westchester SC, and they well deserve this 2-0 lead there. It's been an impressive performance for the hosts, and you kind of expected it because, you know, in front of a sold-out crowd like that, you knew these players are going to be up for it in this game, and they were up for it from the beginning, scoring an early goal before doubling that lead about 25 minutes later. But for Westchester SC, you know, yeah, this is going to be interesting to see what adjustment they have to make heading into the second half. I mean, they have a couple of half chances off their own, but for the most part, they really haven't created that much, even with them having more of the possession here in the first half. But as we head into the second half, let's see if Westchester SC can find a response to get one back, or can AV Alta potentially get a third and once again send this crowd into party mode here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, also known as the Hangar. And now it looks like both teams is back on the pitch in just a bit. We're going to get ready for the start of the second half here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, also known as the Hangar. And the referee gets this second half underway. Well, after an incredible start for AV Alta in the first half, getting those 2 goals, they get themselves another one, or even hold on to this 2-0 lead for a historic first ever win in their USL League 1 history. Oh, Westchester SC, maybe make it interesting here in the second half, get one back, potentially make this a game again, but we're underway again here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, also known as the Hangar here in Lancaster. Another one into the box, it's headed away, not all the way clear as he trying to strike another one here, and he finds only the drummers there in the supporter section. Now comes Westchester again toward the back post, and it's tipped over by the keeper. Well, that is really the first time when we see Westchester SC test the goalkeeper there, and the goalkeeper for AV Alta responds well by tipping that one over and into the supporter section. While they attend to the injured player, you can see the wave start to break out here. Of course, it's not SoCal if we don't see the wave going on. It's still going right now. Might even make the way to the supporter section. Indeed it did. Looking for some space to shoot here. Trying to play the 1-2, and that player has it! And it is right to the goalkeeper as, well, that almost was number 3. It was very well worked there, but just didn't get the pace to beat the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, the attendance has finally been announced. 5,433, officially a sold out here at the Lancaster Municipal Stadium. The USL League 1 Championship right now with the war that's going on. Meanwhile, oh, the flag is up here, and well, that ball hits the post. Wouldn't have counted either way if it goes in, because the flag did comes up. I think that it's probably not going to be enough for them. Just going to go for goal here, and the goalkeeper punched that away. Only halfway clear as the player looking to dink this one in again, and then the spectacular over-kick effort is nowhere near goal. Maybe one more chance. Westchester SC, and that is the full-time whistle. Full-time here at Lancaster and here at the Hangar. It's a historic night here for this home fans here, as AV Alta has got their first ever win in USL League 1. And also their first ever home win here as they win this game against Westchester SC. As the final score of this game is AV Alta 2, Westchester SC nothing. So just finished here at Lancaster Municipal Stadium, also known as the Hangar, as in the end, AV Alta get their first ever win in their USL League 1 history as they win 2-0 against Westchester SC. And overall, it was a pretty easy performance for them, with them getting those 2 goals in the first half, and then in the second half, they pretty much just kind of cruised their way to this 2-0 win. Westchester SC didn't really create too much chance, maybe 1 or 2 chances there in the second half, but ultimately they suffer their first loss of the season, and certainly it's kind of back to the drawing board for them in terms of trying to bounce back from this performance that they relatively look flat throughout this entire game. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you guys leave a like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sporthop series episode.